Here's what's happening now. Took a while, but the sun shines back, and so are those mild temperatures. Just wait till you see where we go tomorrow. We're live from Livonia with your forecast coming up. Paula?
The Madison High School superintendent says every single child in his school district is going to get $100 in savings towards higher education. And so how is it that he's able to do this without the help of taxpayers?
All right, Paula, also ahead, the murder of a local high school student. His best friend remembers the final moments just before he died. Up first, breaking news, a former Michigan State football player returns to Lansing to face sexual assault charges.
Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. I'm Karen Drew. Let's start with that breaking news in Lansing as former MSU football player Austin Robertson has just been arraigned on criminal sexual conduct charges. Robertson was arrested Sunday in Indiana, brought back to Michigan today. The charges stem from an April 9th incident in Meridian Township where prosecutors say Robertson walked a woman to her apartment, raped her, then told her not to say anything about it. His bond is set at $250,000. We'll have a live update on the court hearing on Local 4 News at 5. Warren police have now arrested 2 people in the murder of a 17-year-old star football player at Roseville High School. 17-year-old Kenneth Cutts was shot yesterday. He died overnight. Cutts was walking to meet up with his friend Cedric Smith-Cole when he was attacked and shot. As the shooter ran off, Cedric tried to stop the bleeding and tried to comfort his friend.
I told him, like, if you die, bro, I love you. And I started squeezing his hand.
Jason Colthorpe is learning more about what led up to this shooting, and he'll have a live report on Local 4 News at 5. Emergency crews responded to a major gas leak in Midtown Detroit this afternoon. Wayne State University sent out an alert to students just after 1 p.m. this afternoon. The leak forced emergency crews to shut down Cass Avenue between Forest and Canfield. This stretch of Cass has been undergoing construction for weeks. It's unclear if the gas leak is related to the road work in progress. College basketball lovers have something to celebrate today. Little Caesars Arena announces a marquee lineup. First, a doubleheader matchup on December 16th. The University of Michigan versus Detroit Mercy, directly followed by MSU taking on OU. The stadium will host the 2018 Horizon League tournament next March and the first and second round of NCAA tournament in 2021. Ben Bailey is taking a field trip today during the first forecast, visiting Bookstock 2017 in Livonia. How's the crowd over there, Ben?
I tried my hardest to get outside, Karen, and they said, no, you've got to go inside. That's where all the action is. We're here at Bookstock in Livonia. We'll talk about that in a second, but man, what a fantastic afternoon. After those morning clouds, the sun shines back. Tigers are also back in town. They're going to be taking on Seattle this afternoon, or this evening, I should say. 7:10 first pitch. We're still going to be in the upper 60s by the time that game starts, probably the low 60s by the time that game finishes up. And we're going to keep at least a mix of sun and clouds around throughout the early parts of the game. Coming up, though, temperatures getting warmer tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a second. We are at Bookstock here in Livonia. We're at the Laurel Park Place Mall. It is Teacher Appreciation Day. We'll tell you about that and also tell you how you can get in on some good deals. That's all coming up in just a few minutes from Livonia. Karen?
All right. Thank you so much, Ben. Meantime, in other news at this hour, President Trump's budget battle is taking some new twists and turns. Lawmakers are trying to avoid a government shutdown at the end of the week. Devin Skillion is in the newsroom right now and joins us with the very latest. Devin.
Yeah, Karen, the fight to form a federal budget has basically become an annual spectacle, of course, but this is the first budget showdown that we've seen under the Donald Trump presidency, and his plans are going to be key in determining whether a deal can be reached before the government runs out of money, and that's coming quickly. Congress faces a Saturday deadline for approving a spending bill, or they'll face at least a partial shutdown of government services. We've seen that before. Republicans and Democrats both report progress in negotiations, but a stumbling block has been the president's demand for funding to build a border wall with Mexico, where word came overnight that the president might be willing to wait until the next budget planning cycle this fall to press for funding for the wall. Democrats see that as news that there's a delay on the wall, but the White House doesn't see it that way.
No one said delayed. No, there's a There's two budget processes. Right now, we're going to end FY17 this week. We hope to continue to get funding in that, as the president laid out, for both border security and homeland security and national defense, as we've always maintained. And then when we come to FY18, that starts at the end of or beginning of October, the end of September, in that next budget, we'll go for the next group of money.
FY, of course, referring to the fiscal year, the spending cycle. So there's a growing consensus, though, in Washington that a budget deal will be done before this weekend's deadline. But a new wrinkle will come tomorrow when the president is expected to outline his plans for major tax cuts. And some critics are saying that those plans will result in massive deficits. We'll, of course, follow that story for you on Wednesday. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Devin. Free money for higher education, plus lifelong lessons about saving and managing money. A local superintendent is kicking off a new program and tells our Paula Tutman, once you meet his children, you might want to pitch in to help invest in their futures.
Okay, so what kid doesn't dream big when you're this age? Your job is to play, to grow, to learn, and to have fun. But then there's something that happens a little bit later, right? You grow up, you need money, and you need an education just to make it. Randy Speck has a dream for his children, all 1,600 of them, that they grow up and reach their full potential through higher education. The superintendent of the Madison Heights School District, who also doubles as the principal of Madison Elementary.
These are my kids. Every day I get to be here. I see their energy, I see their excitement. When we're here in this space, you good? Hey, I've already told you, okay? We're gonna go back and have a seat. But every day I see their smiles. Look at that smile. And I think about what they can be, where they can go.
And so he's putting his heart on his sleeve and his hopes in the kindness of others to help him see these children through.
90% of our kids are what's called economically disadvantaged.
And through fundraising, we'll see to it that every child in his district has an initial $100 in savings towards higher education.
By us starting this college fund for every kid, we wanted to give them the ability to start to think, to help them to start to think about what life can be like after high school.
Crystal has 5 children in Randy's school district, and she is in awe of the commitment to her children.
You stretch your dollar where you can, you cut where you can, you know, you water down the spaghetti a little bit now and then, you know, to make it go further. So it's going to be a huge blessing to, you know, not have that such a worry about how they're going to get to, you know, further their education.
This is a children's savings account designed especially for education.
So they can't go in and get it?
You can't go in and get it.
It's going to be invested?
It's going to be invested. We're going to do financial literacy classes for our families. So if they want to contribute to those accounts, they'll have ownership of that.
I just want them to do better than I've done, you know, to excel, to know that whatever they want to do in life, that they can do it.
Also have to be what? If this...
Yeah. So who doesn't really want that for their children? Everybody wants that for their children, right? No matter where you live. It just so happens in this particular community that is a very, very tall order. And so how is this superintendent going to do it? Well, he said so. He's going to do it with private fundraising. He's going to raise the money. He hopes people will meet his kids and understand that this is really an incredible and important investment in their futures. And he's also hoping for corporate partners as well. And of course, we want you to dial in to this superintendent and his school system. We'll put all the information you need to contact them and connect with him on my Facebook page, Local 4, Paula Tutman. But Karen, did you see him with those kids? Did you see the kids with him? How can you not invest in all of them?
I know. He's got a great relationship with them, and he's so patient and giving, and just a pleasure to share that story. Thank you, Paula. Still ahead, first at 4. Hair care backlash. Social media lights up over a new commercial from a company with deep ties to African-American women. And Dr. McGeorge joins us.
Well, Karen, in good health, many of you have heard the term emotional eating, but you might be surprised at how early that bad habit can be formed. I have new research that parents will want to hear.
All right, thank you, Doc. Up first, the president's daughter put on the spot about her father's attitudes towards women. We'll be right back.
Beloved
First daughter and assistant to the president, Ivanka Trump, is in Germany, making her first high-profile international trip. She's attending a summit about empowering women, along with representatives from 19 other countries. Some in the crowd seemed skeptical of President Trump's attitudes towards women. His daughter blamed the media for that perception and defended him.
I know from personal experience, and I think the thousands of women who have worked with and for my father for decades when he was in the private sector are a testament to his belief and solid conviction in the potential of women.
Ivanka Trump is in Berlin at the invitation of German Chancellor Angela Merkel. In good health, the brain boost that you can get from exercise. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to tell us how to get the best results.
Well, the best bang for your buck, it turns out, is a combination of aerobic and strength training, actually. That can actually help boost the brain power, in particular in older adults. So the study focused on people over 50, and they found aerobic exercise and Tai Chi, which focuses on flexibility and balance, enhanced overall brain function. Meanwhile, strength training had a significant effect on memory and decision-making ability. Now, for the maximum benefit, the study found it was recommended seniors exercise for at least 45 minutes at a time on as many days of the week as they possibly could.
I think a lot of seniors are intimidated by the weight training because they don't know exactly how
to
do it.
And they should talk to their doctor about how much they can really tolerate and how to get into it easily and do it correctly.
Right. Do the combination. All right, another story you're following, soothing your child when they're upset. There's good ways and bad ways, but don't always turn to food.
Right. Well, when you think about it, it makes sense. Basically, if you associate food, and particularly sweets, with relief after emotional upset, you can create a lifelong pattern. And so in the study, researchers asked parents of 4-year-olds about their children's eating and temperament. They found children whose parents offered them food for comfort at the age of 4 and 6 were more likely to become emotional eaters by age 10. Now, emotional eating increases the risk of obesity, and it's linked to the development of eating disorders. So the experts really suggest that parents calm their children with words, a hug, or other ways that do not involve food.
Put the popsicles away.
Right. It makes sense.
It does. All right, thank you, Doug. Let's go back to Ben. He's hanging out at Bookstock 2017 in Livonia, Michigan's biggest used book sale. A tough day to be inside, Ben, but you definitely have some great deals on books over there.
We do, Karen. We get some great deals on the weather, too. One day yesterday was great, around 70 degrees. We've now made it 2. And wait till you see where we're going for the next couple. Right now, though, temperatures across the area are nice, but there's some significant differences depending on where you're at. That east wind is having an effect on areas that are closer to the lakes. 65 there in Monroe, 67 as you get up towards Dundee, but further inland, lots of 70s there. Down in Adrian, over into Washtenaw County, Livonia, where we're at, 72 degrees. And north of 8 Mile, a little bit cooler, but not by much. Still mid to upper 60s across the area. The one sore thumb there, Romeo, one of the cool spots at 60. Sandusky checking in right now at 59. So we got the clouds out of here finally. Got some sunshine around the area. And then tomorrow we're going to see those temperatures spike, but it looks like we're going to chase the rain away until Thursday late. As you'll see, we'll be in that warm sector for tomorrow, allowing temperatures to get close to 80 degrees. In fact, we'll probably touch that mark in some spots. But then Thursday late, we'll start looking for showers and some thunderstorms. Even though it doesn't look all that impressive here, it's not going to be a lot of moisture with it. Could be some gusty winds, and then we'll start cooling down on the other side of that front as we go into the upcoming weekend. Tonight, though, temperatures will be milder than what we ended up with. We'll look at 54 in the city. Temperatures as we get into tomorrow will be the pick of the week, close to 80 degrees as we head into the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies, southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. And in that 7-day forecast, we'll see those temperatures starting to move upwards for Wednesday, but falling as we get into the upcoming weekend. Still pretty close to average. Sunday looks like we're going to be kind of washed out, which is probably not a bad thing for the folks here at Bookstock because it's going to be going on from now until Sunday. I'm with Mike Morse of the Mike Morse Law Firm. Second year, you're the presenting sponsor here.
Yes, I am.
And we're celebrating teachers today.
It's amazing. I love celebrating teachers and students. We have some amazing kids and students from the Detroit Public Schools coming here at 5:35 for the Best Awards. And we're giving away $5,000 to teachers, students, and the schools. So I'm super excited to announce the winner. I'm a little nervous.
I'm sure you'll do fine. So it's an essay contest. They wrote essays, and then you're going to be choosing the winner here at 5:30.
Well, it's already chosen. I did not choose a winner. Let's not mix that up. I didn't choose a winner. It's been chosen, but I get to announce it at 5:35 and give away lots of money to these beautiful kids. The essays are amazing. They're so smart, all fourth graders, and I can't wait to see who the winner is.
And for teachers who are coming here today, half off on all the books, right?
Teacher night, half off, 6 to 9. Half off 50-cent and dollar books already, and then on Sunday it's half off for everybody. So we're doing great here at Bookstock, but we want to see all the teachers come out here tonight with your valid ID. You get 50% off everything, as many books as you can carry, and Ben and I will actually help you carry them to your car if you need help.
That's right.
So I'm offering our services, so teachers come on out here and buy some books.
We've been doing curls, so we're ready to take a couple armloads to the car. Mike, thank you very much. We'll see you at 5:30, and we'll talk more about that gorgeous forecast coming up here at 5, Karen.
All right, thank you, Ben. Don't forget, Bookstock 2017 runs through Sunday, April 30th at Laurel Park Place in Livonia. Proceeds go towards literacy programs right here in Metro Detroit. Trending stories coming up, including a blue jean backlash, a popular retailer under fire for these fake muddy blue jeans. You won't believe the price. Also, another controversial commercial gets pulled. This time, some African-American women get angry, feeling left behind. We'll be right back. Breaking news right now at Metro Airport. A parking deck is shut down because of a suspicious vehicle. It is at the blue deck that is at the North Terminal. Airport police are on the scene and have the area blocked off. We do have a crew on the way, and as soon as we learn more, we will pass it along to you. We'll be right back. In today's trending stories, a small glitch for the new Samsung smartphone, but this problem is much smaller than those exploding batteries. Some customers are complaining about a reddish tint on the displays of the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. Samsung says it's, quote, natural variation, and will issue an update next week to give users control over screen color. Samsung says pre-orders for the new phone are up 30% compared to the S7. Also trending this afternoon, another company is running into a social media backlash for a controversial commercial. Shea Moisture, natural hair products, released a new ad that opens with an African-American woman talking about dealing with her hair, but then transitions to two white women talking about their hair problems. The company has long, deep ties to African-American women, and many loyal customers felt the commercial is a slap in the face. The company released a statement saying, in part, please know our intention was not to disrespect our community. We are pulling this piece immediately because it does not represent what we intended to communicate. And the company says women of color continue to be its focus. Well, high-end retailer Nordstrom is also getting criticism online for these new fake mud jeans. Again, take a closer look. This is not real mud, it's fake. The retailer calls them working class inspired jeans with caked on muddy coating. They're allegedly for customers who want to show they're not afraid to get down and dirty. However, there's nothing working class about these jeans. The cost, $425 a pair. You could probably do that by yourself in your own backyard. All right, kids of all ages, get ready for Frozen 2, the sequel. That huge Disney movie featuring Elsa and Anna. Disney just announced the sequel will hit theaters before Thanksgiving in 2019. Don't have any more details now, but definitely let the countdown begin. Still ahead, first at 4. How many of you feel like you could run a 100-meter race right now? This woman will either inspire you or make you feel a little lazy. We've got her story next.
It's been a common practice around the world for centuries, a taboo ritual with deeply religious and cultural roots.
I want to bet that it happened more than we know.
At least 500,000 women in the U.S. have undergone genital mutilation or are at risk of having it done in the future.
Yeah, I'm outraged.
A physician doing it, I think, just makes it worse.
An American-born doctor facing federal charges, a historic case unfolding. How can this be happening here? The story tonight at 11.
Our client.
Finally, first at 4, some people say age is just a number, and one woman certainly proved that to be true. She just ran a 100-meter race in New Zealand. There she is, right there on your screen. She happens to be 101 years old. Listen to that crowd. She was the only person in the 100 and over category, so she automatically won the gold medal. She finished the 100 meters in 1 minute and 14 seconds. She told reporters she plans to keep rocking for the rest of her life. Pretty good role model there. And thank you for joining us first at 4. We are still tracking that situation over at Metro Airport. As we told you earlier, the blue parking deck at the North Terminal is shut down because of a suspicious vehicle. We will have an update in 30 minutes, and you can check clickondetroit.com for all the latest on that situation. Inside Edition is next. Thanks for spending part of your afternoon with us. We'll see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow.